Good morning, I'm back to Lanzarote. Well, as you know, I've been around the bloody world, haven't I? Where have we been? Milan, Athens, Cairo, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Cyprus. And I'm back. All of the videos are on the Mr. TravelON YouTube channel. Please go over and have a look at the YouTube channel. We'll have a little talk about it as we walk in Lanzarote. If you're watching on TikTok, it's live. If you're watching on YouTube, it's on the new FullON Show channel. We'll talk about that as well on the way. Come on, let's go for our first Sunday walk back in a windy and a little bit chilly Lanzarote. Let's just get this sorted. Let's have a look at you all. Whoa, I might have to put my hood up. I'm bloody freezing. Good morning, Neil. Good morning, Davina. So, have you missed me for 2 weeks? Bloody hell, we have been everywhere, haven't we? So I'm going to do a question and answers, probably on YouTube one day, not next week, maybe the week after, once everything's settled down. I've still got loads of videos. So if you haven't caught up with the travels, we're a little bit behind, obviously, because I have to, well, we have to do the travels and then get the videos up there. And I could have posted like 20 times a day, but it wouldn't have worked. So we're a bit behind. I think we're in Dubai at the moment on YouTube. So please head over to the Mr. TravelON YouTube channel and subscribe to that. And you'll be able to catch up on everything and see where I've been. Me and Jack, father and son, a little bit of bonding, and we had an amazing time. It was really, really cool. So you can catch up on all the travels, all the destinations, and we can have a good laugh. There's a few things. Now, I thought I'd come back from this 2 weeks and I'd have 100,000 subscribers because we're on 65,000. I thought this is a new place, new things, new everything. My subscribers are going to go up. I'm going to be fantastic. I've come back. Nothing's moved. No new subscribers. In fact, less subscribers. People have unsubscribed. Hence why I have started the new channel as well, called the FullON Show. Morning, Nicola, how are you? The FullON Show is going to be a little bit more risque, should I say. The Mr. TravelON Show, I'm going to have to keep it nice for the snowflakes, because it's proven that while I was away, I was myself, you know. I was slagging people off. Rightly so as well. Selfish people taking selfies everywhere, and just annoying people in the world. But it upsets the snowflakes, doesn't it? So we had quite a few snowflakes. So either it's a good thing or a bad thing. Either we've cleared out the snowflakes from the Mr. TravelON channel, and these morons that comment and have an opinion about everything, and just their opinion is everything and your opinion is absolutely nothing. Well, they can go away, can't they? So hopefully we've cleared out the snowflakes. But the FullON Show, which is the new YouTube channel, well, that's going to be lots of lives in the studio. That's going to be loads of real life stuff, loads of funny stuff, loads of comedy stuff, loads of general stuff, okay? So you can go over to there and subscribe. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Mr. TravelON channel and go and have a look at our travels. God, what a fantastic time we've had. Thank you very much, Mark. Hello, mate. How are you? You all right? He's having a little morning walk. I tell you what, I'm bloody freezing. So where are we? We're in Marina Rubicon, look. The beautiful Marina Rubicon. It's bloody cloudy, look. You can see how cloudy it is. I'm hoping those clouds will clear. It's been a 20% chance of rain, according to Mrs. TravelON, who's now the Lanzarote weather TikToker, isn't she? She took over from me while I was away. And she's gonna do the weather for the whole of this week as well, because I've got so many videos to upload. I don't want to piss around doing weather, so keep on with Mrs. TravelON for a bit. She's better looking than me anyway, and I think she's done an amazing job. Who's enjoyed seeing Mrs. TravelON doing the weather? I'm sure Mrs. TravelON is glad to have you home. Well, yep, she is indeed. Oh, I think. To be honest, I've been going to bed really early because I'm still shattered. I'm still trying to catch up on stuff. So, I mean, she's been coming to bed about 10 o'clock and I'm gone. I'm absolutely gone. So I think last night I had a good sleep. So I should be all right. Plus I've been eating shit as well since I've been back. And while I was away, we'll talk about that as well, food-wise. But since I've been back, I've just been nibbling on sweets and stuff. So I feel like crap. So from tomorrow, we're back on it. Where have you been? Top, where have you been if you don't know where I've been, Top? I've been bloody everywhere. Get over to my YouTube channel. You'll be able to see where I've been. I've been everywhere. Good morning, you're right. I've been everywhere. Milan, Athens, Cairo, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Cyprus, here. 2 weeks. Madness. Loved the live last Saturday. Yes, last Sunday, sorry. While I was at SeaWorld in Abu Dhabi, Mrs. TravelON and Jane Bolton. Jane Bolton? Yeah, that's the word. Jane Bolton from the airline show did a live. Do you remember the airline show, the EasyJet? They did that. Back to healthy eating next week. You always say that, Mrs. TravelON. Did you enjoy Dubai? Yes, I enjoyed Dubai. Dubai. I'm going to do question and answers on the YouTube channel, by the way. And on here as well, with Jack. There's the pigeons, look. Dubai was an amazing place. Unbelievable. But I don't know how long they can sustain all that growth. In saying that, they got so much money from the oil and stuff like that, they don't give a shit. So they built it and built it and built it. It's like Disney. It was like Disneyland. I would say, if you want to do like a Florida Disney, go to Dubai. It's much better. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready for the day?
Yes.
I've been away for 2 weeks. I went to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Milan, Cyprus, Cairo, Egypt. Pff, loco. Aquí es tranquilo. Bien? Have a good day. See you later. These guys are getting ready, look. And their chicken's gone in, look. The chicken's gone in the rotisserie. Oh my day, he says, not interested in Dubai whatsoever. Dubai, right, we'll briefly touch on Dubai. Did I like it? Yes. Was it amazing? Yes. Do you walk around going, wow, yes. Could you spend an absolute fortune there? Yes, even a tight git like me was spending. I think if you're interested in like really sort of upmarket restaurants, upmarket bars, go there. Because it's amazing. I mean, SeaWorld, that was in Abu Dhabi. SeaWorld in Abu Dhabi was the best thing I've ever been to. The attractions are all paid. So it is like Disney. We went to see The Frame. That's up on YouTube. There's one video that I'm not posting, and only because of fear of offending people, because it's a very religious country, isn't it? And it's a Muslim country, and there's lots of mosques around and stuff like that. And there was one place that we visited called the Grand Mosque, the biggest mosque in Dubai. Don't get me wrong, the place is like unbelievably wow. You know, the building, the structure, it's unbelievable. But this is what really this is how commercialised this place has got. This is the Grand Mosque. Now, an important sort of, I know it's a new building, but it's still like a cultural building. It's still the Grand Mosque. It's a religious building. It's like if you went to a big church in England, you know. It had a McDonald's in there. It had a Subway in there. It had a shopping centre in there. So you had to, like when you go to Disney in Florida, it's all this like, buy. This was a visit to the Grand Mosque of Dubai. And we sat there eating a Subway because we were hungry. During Ramadan as well. And then you walk through and it's like scanning you. Like it was like queues, you know, like a waiting time on the rides, like the Hulk and stuff like that. It was like a waiting time to get in, to walk through this beautiful mosque, which is a religious place. And then once inside, you've got all these idiots like taking selfies and stuff like this. It just blew my mind. And obviously we made a mistake and bowled up in shorts, and you're not allowed to wear shorts. You had to wear long trousers, and the women have to wear the headscarf, and the women have to put on all the, you know, cover their faces and stuff like that. And well, not their faces, but cover their head and wear long things. So they had to buy them. So this is what happened. We turned up with shorts on, stupid, because I should have known. But they were like, you can't wear shorts, but you can go and buy a proper sort of, you know, dress type thing. And I was like, no, I'll just go back to the hotel because it's 2 minutes away and I'll get some long trousers. So they're just trying to sell that. And my argument was, if you're that concerned about me wearing shorts, why have you built a big shopping centre and a Subway and a McDonald's in the middle of a mosque? It's sort of, it's sort of like, you know, abide by our religion and our traditions, but also we're going to commercialise this to hell. And while you're here, make sure to buy a souvenir, have yourself a McDonald's and a Subway in the shopping centre. I actually thought it was quite sickening. That's what I thought of Dubai. It was like one of these places that sort of is really religious, but then at the same time they've like Disney'd up and sort of Florida'd up and sort of, you know, Universal Studios, everything. So it was a bit of a weird situation. And then you've got all these girls or women, you know, that are clearly like on TikTok and Instagram wearing next to nothing, and they're walking around in the traditional clothes in a mosque, pouting, and you know, like it was just so hypocritical and horrible. That was the only place I didn't enjoy. The rest was unbelievable, because you'd expect that, you know, if you go to SeaWorld in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, you expect it to be commercialised. It's SeaWorld, for crying out loud. And we went to Ferrari World and we went to that was a fairground, you know, that was meant to be like that. But I thought some of the attractions like the mosque and the more, even the frame and some of the places was a bit like, this is tacky. So that's what I thought. Prefer that sky. Is the world flat? 100%. If you've been watching the videos, I've asked loads of captains. Terrible, ain't I was always getting off the plane. The only one that kicked off was the Etihad one. She went, "You're not allowed to film the captain." I was like, fuck off, I've already filmed him. And I just said, is the world flat? Most of them said no. Some of them just said yes, because I don't think they understood. But they all said no with a cheeky little grin on their faces. It's definitely flat. 100%. 100%. Right, I've got to cover that, you know, because I'm walking in the bloody road. Let's have a look. Still in bed, Barcelona, Playa Blanca to sunbathe. Oh, fantastic. Could you live in Dubai? No, I don't. Well, you know me, I can't stand people, can I? I'm very much a sort of... I don't like people. I think well, not all people, but, you know, 90% of people are just horrible, in my opinion. I'm not saying you lot are horrible. I'm just saying I just don't like people and the way they behave. And in Dubai, you got one or two, well, you've got different people. You got your sort of, your really rich sort of princes and stuff like that bowling around in all the gear and stuff like that, which are the locals. Then you got loads of people that have moved over there that are like plastic millionaires. Some are rich, but some are like pretending to be rich and they're just arrogant knobs. So no, I definitely don't think I could live there. It made me grateful for living on this tiny little island, as boring as it is. And I think it made Jack very grateful as well, because Jack obviously grew up here and he does find it a bit boring. You know, he's been back 2 days. He's gone to the same place to have salshi papas with his mates, chips and cheese and that. Yesterday went to the open mall. That's about all they can do here. It's very boring, unless you sort of, I don't know, into the beach or surfing or something like that. I don't know. So it sort of made him grateful as well, because we've seen some sights. Thank you, Mark. And if you want to see what I've been up to, just head over to the YouTube channel, Mr. TravelON, okay? That is where all the videos are. You can follow the whole journey, and there's loads more to come. Tomorrow we go to tomorrow I'm posting the Global Village. That was an amazing experience with the food. I think the latest video is me getting my head shaved with a cutthroat razor. So please head over to that channel and follow, because I was really disappointed with the way that the videos went. The views dropped. My whole views dropped. My subscribers dropped or stopped. And I thought it would be more content, different places. But I think with Dubai as well, and I was posting a lot. Yeah, the clouds are looking really black, aren't they? I was posting a lot in Dubai, and Dubai has some very strict things on the phones as well. So, for example, there's not that I was looking for porn, for those of you that are going to go, what are you looking for porn for? But I found this out. So a mate of mine who, you know what mates are like, he sent me a dubious link to something. I mean, it wasn't even porn, it was funny. It was more sort of risque, you know what I mean? It was like, but it was off one of them naughty sites. And it wasn't even a naughty site. It was like a, I don't know, it wasn't like a full-on dirty site. But I couldn't open it. And I was thinking, that's a bit weird. And they blocked everything. So you can't look at pornographic sites, you can't look at certain things, you can't look at all sorts of things. So I thought that was quite good, to be honest. I think that's good, because there's too much filth on the internet, isn't it, for our kids? I've been following you and Jack around. Thank you very much, Peter. Yeah, some of you asking, am I in Dubai? Those will be the ones that are following the channel. This. I wasn't going to go live today, but Mrs. TravelON made me. She said, go live. And I was like, oh, but I want people to think I'm still traveling, because we're a few days behind on the videos. So it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. Is there any new bars there? There's a few new bars. Not here now, but you've got Carnival. Look, Carnival next week here in Playa Blanca. For those of you coming, I'm going to show you the stage, which is up there. So the big Carnival is here. Enjoy your content on the travels so far. Mrs. TravelOn's done a great job. She has indeed, hasn't she, Charlie? Keeping everyone up to date with the weather in Lanzarote. And look what I've brought back with me. In saying that, I've got a jacket on now and I'm sweating. Wave to us, we're in the Barcelo now. Hello, Barcelo, you're in there somewhere. So that's the big Barcelo Hotel. Oh, I was going to say I'll go up and have a little walk up them steps, so I can't be bothered to walk back now. So you've got some different restaurants here. We're going to walk back here and hopefully it'll be open. How long are you back? I'm back now, Connor, until the next adventure. So I've got to get caught up. We'll be in Gran Canaria soon. I'm hoping to get to Gran Canaria very soon, to be honest. I need to. There's so many places that I need to go. I mean, I take my hat off to the guys like Walk with Tim, for example. He's a big YouTuber. I mean, he's got thousands of followers. He makes an absolute fortune. But I take my hat off to him because he does this full time. And he's off all around the world and stuff like that. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I probably could, but it's not as glamorous as you think, you know. If you watch Walk with Tim, he's stopping in the big posh hotels. But I mean, he goes there. He doesn't really enjoy them. Well, he must enjoy some of them, but you know, he'll go and experience it, but he's editing videos and stuff like that. Egypt was absolutely mental, Peter, indeed. So Egypt, Cairo, we went there. Again, all the videos are up on YouTube, you can see that. And it was more the traffic and the poverty in Egypt that got me. It was crazy, a crazy place, but full of people hassling. Yeah, we went to the pyramids as well, and if you have seen the news on the pyramids, I was right, don't ever doubt me. I said there was more going on with the pyramids, and now they've found underneath the pyramids, well, it looks like some kind of charging station. So it looks like the pyramids were certainly from the aliens. Cairo was crazy indeed. So let me know, have you been following the channel? Have you been seeing the videos? Because again, the videos haven't been getting pushed out to people. I've had people that I know messaging me saying they're not recommending your videos to me anymore. And I think it was because we were posting them in Abu Dhabi and stuff. Morning, you're right. We were like posting them in Abu Dhabi and stuff and Dubai. And I think it just sort of, they're a bit like, oh, I don't know, that maybe they've said anything posted from here has to go through our sort of recommendations or something. I don't know, very weird. Only seen the odd one. Yep, there you go. I've seen videos of just behind watching them at the moment. Coming out 4th of April, fantastic, enjoy Dotty. So we're back in Lanzarote anyway. So this whole live, as you know, I always record it in 4K on another camera in front of here. And this is going to go onto the new channel, the FullON Show. We've changed the name again, but that is it now, the FullON Show. That's what it's going to be called. We're going to do loads of live studio stuff. We're going to have a bit of a laugh. We're going to talk however and whatever we want to talk about without upsetting the knobheads. Because I tell you what, this world is full of snowflakes. The amount of people that got offended by silly little things in my videos of me moaning about people. If you don't like it, scroll on or stride on, as I say. stride on to somebody else that will give you the falseness, because I am not false. I am what I am who I am, I say it how I see it, and if you don't like it, stride on to somebody that's fake as hell. Thank you, Spen. Thank you, Spen. Jenny said she thinks it's hilarious. Less traffic where you are. I know the traffic in Cairo was madness. That is somebody else's catchphrase. That's why I tell them all to stride on over there. Better not talk about poo sticks. Did the Heathrow Airport issues affect you? No. I flew out of Gatwick. I was all right. However, that Egypt thing was quite funny, that it's all over the news about the pyramids, and we were literally there a few days before, bowling around. The FullON Show is on YouTube. It is indeed, Neil. This is where this will be posted. Morning, you all right? So I've got two channels, the Mr. TravelON Show, the Mr. TravelON channel, which is the main channel. That's the one not going anywhere. But I want to keep that at the moment, posting all the travel videos. And then this one today will go on to the FullON Show, only for today. Where are you? I'm back in Lanzarote. Look, I'm outside the Dreams. The Dreams Playa Blanca. Look at that. You know John the Boxer? Yeah, I know John the Boxer. I've known him for quite a while. I hosted a couple of his boxing events that he did down in a bar in Porto del Carmen, which was called Tito's, many moons ago. Yes, I do know him. Seems quiet out today. I think it's the weather. Our flight from Gatwick was full. We flew from Gatwick to Lanzarote. It was absolutely rammed. And we had some good flights. The best flight, well, you'll see the video where we flew British Airways from Cyprus to Gatwick. I've never flown British Airways. And you'll see at the start of the video, I'm like, what the hell? Because British Airways are quite complicated to book. They're so old-fashioned. And I think it's because, I'm not saying only old people fly with British Airways before the snowflakes get involved, but I think one of their main customers is your sort of elder generation that are like, oh, we're only flying British Airways, you know, we're only flying British Airways. And they all talk a little bit like that as well. So at the start of that video, you'll see I'm like in the queue going, gee, it's like I'm in another world. Everybody was a little bit posh, very posh indeed. But at the end of the video, I'm like, you know what? British Airways was actually a really pleasant flight. It was comfortable. I managed to blag extra leg room. The worst flight we had, what was the worst flight we had? EasyJet. It was all right, bit bumpy. We didn't really have any bad flights, to be honest. I'm surprised. There's two things I'm surprised about. One, we didn't get any delays whatsoever out of 7 flights. We didn't really have any sort of hair-raised experiences. A bit of turbulence on the way back from Gatwick. Oh, I've got a video coming up of this pissed-up couple on the flight from Gatwick. Absolutely blottoed they were. And they were vaping. I filmed them. I'm going to post it. Vaping, pair of them pissed up, going, they were vaping and then pulling their like t-shirt up and blowing the smoke, but it was all coming out. The poor woman next to him, she was like, I looked at her and the woman was shouting. This was a difference. I quite like British Airways because it was a, I hate to sound snobby because I am not a snob, and British Airways, and I thought everyone was posh on there, but it was a different class of people. You know what I mean? Everyone was quiet. Everyone was just quiet, got on with their own things. Nobody messing about, nobody standing up the whole flight, nobody talking loud. Minute we got on EasyJet, geez, we had to the right of us some gobby pissed bitch just mouthing off really loud and vaping. Behind me, we had a young couple that I don't know who they were. I don't know whether they'd just met, but they were going on holiday together. And they were telling their life story. He was like basically asking her questions. And I'll tell you what, I know everything about this silly bitch. She was talking so loud. And it was like, yeah, you know, and she was American as well. I can't stand them. She was like, yeah, you know, when I came out the womb, it was January the 19th, 1954. I was like, for God's sake, yapping away, talking really loud. Absolute, oh, drive me mad. Ryanair and EasyJet flights are not for the faint-hearted, not anymore, because it's, well, cheap flights, cheap people, but I'm cheap. But But yeah, British Airways, I thought, had the best class of people. I think it's just one of them places where, I mean, I've never even, like, when searching for flights, I search EasyJet, Ryanair. I never go onto the British Airways site, which is crap, by the way. So I think it's just like a more affluent sort of people that don't mind spending a little bit more. You know me, I ain't spending anything that I don't need to. I'll put up with the down and outs to save myself a few quid. But I would fly British Airways again. Skyscanner, exactly, tiggerific. Keep those rants coming. Thanks, Les. I've got to be careful of the rants, like I said. So the Mr. TravelON channel on YouTube. Obviously, I run a business here. For those of you that don't know, I'm based here in Lanzarote in the Canary Islands, and we do all the trips, tours and excursions here in Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, and of course Tenerife being the biggest one. So I have to be a bit careful of what I say. That's why I've set up the new channel, the FullON Show, so I can say what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? I can say what I want. But little tip for you, because I've got back, I've been working 2 days. Literally, the minute I got back, I've got all the suppliers, the boat companies and everything. I open my email and it's just full of price increases. So from May the 1st, all the prices go up. That's Rancho, Texas, that's your boat trips, that's your Siam Park, that's your Loro Park. Anywhere in the Canary, in fact, anywhere around the world, prices will go up for summer, May the 1st. So, little inside tip for you. Book now. Go to Neil's put it up there, look, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK. Not only will you get yourself a discount, but you're going to get winter prices. Anything after May the 1st, unfortunately, you will be paying summer prices. You can still use the discount code TTK. But if you come to the Canary Islands and you want to do trips, tours and excursions, book them now. On our website, most of the excursions you can pay a deposit, which means you just pay the rest on the day, okay? So not only will you get a discount, not only will you be able to just pay a deposit and pay the rest on the day, but you'll also get winter prices. That is a top tip for everything, because systems on most of these web pages are not set up to change the prices in the future, if that makes sense. But just do what I say. Do what I say, not what I do. Talking of vaping, TikTok thinks this is a vape. It's not. I don't vape. I'm coming in April. Doesn't look very warm. We've had some great weather, a little bit of rain. March is usually a little bit rainy, but it's a little bit cloudy today. Still got the Irish flag up there, look, from Paddy's Day, which apparently was good here. 82k, what's that, Danny? I know that feeling very simple to book and not bad on price. Thank you very much. There you go. How's Jack now? Jack's fine. Jack's been out with his mates the last 2 nights. I've not seen him. He's fine, full of energy. He's young, isn't he? He's been to the gym, he's been everything. Me, I'm half dead. Heading over Thursday the 27th for 5 days, can't wait. Nighttime is cold in Lanzarote. Yes, nighttime is a little bit nippy, isn't it? I always say you need to bring a jacket or something like that. Good morning, Jay. Where are you? Back in Lanzarote, Amy. Back in Lanzarote. But I am still posting all the travel videos on TikTok and YouTube, so please don't get confused. But Mrs. TravelOn's going to crack on with the morning weather for the next week. I'm also going to give her my iPhone, which I'm using now, because her phone is crap. So she's going to be doing it on this phone, so it's a better quality, because her phone's rubbish. Are you glad to be back home? Sort of, Tetley. I mean, don't get me wrong, don't tell Mrs. TravelOn. I'm glad to be back, but then obviously you get back and it's reality kicks in, you know what I mean? I open my email to like 300 emails, which I've had to clear. People calling with crap. So this is what I'm saying. Could I do this for a job? I think if I didn't have kids and a family and was a single guy with no sort of responsibility, I'd love to. I'd just be bobbing around. I wouldn't even have a house. I would just travel, stop in hotels. I'd just travel the world. I could certainly do that. But obviously when well, it's too late for me now, isn't it? But I recommend, if you are single and you are not afraid of the camera and you've got a little bit of a personality, just do it. It's going to be hard to get started, but just do it. Just do it. Do you know anything about the building work outside the Cordial Marina? No, but I'll go and have a look this week. Just booked for Christmas and New Year's in Playa Blanca. Fantastic. Spooky pool ghosts. So we're down here, look. And this is where the spoon is, the famous spoon. I mean, I'm showing you some amazing attractions in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Cairo, you know, the Egyptian museums and stuff. But the one thing that Lanzarote has is a spoon in concrete. I mean, nobody can beat that. Nowhere around the world has come up with a better attraction than the actual spoon in concrete, which is down here somewhere. Somewhere. I think it's by that lamppost there. My nan really wants to see me. Your nan really wants to see me. Go and see her then. My nan really wants to see me, you. But that don't make sense. There you go. Look, she's found it. There you go. There is the spoon in concrete. Look. Boom. Best attraction in the world. Best attraction in the world. Oh, we found the spoon. Well done, Fee. June and Barcelona, Playa Blanca in August. Fantastic. I'm due at Barcelona, Playa Blanca soon. Do you have any recommendations for Christmas dinner in Playa Blanca? I can't see your name. It's just called Dot, but Dot off. It's March. F off. I hate Christmas. I'm only joking. I'm like the Grinch, me. Christmas dinner. I have no idea. I have no idea. But if you go on to www.lanzaroteinformation.co.uk, there's a guy called Mike, and he puts up all the Christmas dinners available. Me, I just slag Christmas off. So don't rely on me for Christmas, because I'll say go to the Chinese, have a buffet. Stick Christmas up your arse. That's what I say. There's the anchor, look. I'll tell you what, I've seen quite a few anchors in the last 2 weeks with W's at the beginning, loads of anchors. I tell you what, absolutely loads. People are just so horrible, some of them. The human race is just, oh, I don't know what it needs, but some of them are vile. What's the temperature? Well, I reckon it's about 18. It's still a little bit warm. I wouldn't say 18. It's probably 15 degrees. Nicola, what's the temperature at the moment? Highs of 20. Yeah, I thought about 16 at the moment, though. Highs of 20. Doesn't feel like it, though. Can you do quad biking in Porto del Carmen? No, Greg. There's no quads on the island. Lots of buggies. www.travelon.world. User code TTK. In fact, the price of the buggies has actually come down, surprising enough, instead of going up. And you can do buggies. Quads, they stopped because, I don't know why they stopped them actually. I think they were a little bit dangerous. Cloudy today with highs of 20, currently 18 degrees. Thank you very much, Nicola. Thank you very much. So here we are, look. Back in Playa Blanca. Beautiful views. I tell you what, beaches wise, we found some amazing beaches in Cyprus. I've got videos coming up of Ayia Napa. I went to Ayia Napa, the party place, and saw it all being built up. It's dead. It's not even open at the moment. But we found the caves, the beach caves. That was amazing views and some beautiful views. Nissi Beach, we went there, Cyprus. So that's coming all on the YouTube channel as well. Mr. TravelON. Please go over, please subscribe. Like I said, I thought I'd come back with loads more subscribers, being as I was venturing out and spreading my wings. And the fact of the matter is, I think I lost subscribers because I was myself. I don't know whether it's people don't like me as a person. I mean, I don't get offended. I don't give a shit what you think, but I was just myself, you know. If I saw a family letting their kid run around and basically scream, I'd be like, look at those idiots. Please keep your child under control. People got offended. You know, people were offended. Swivel, that's what I say. Where are you at? I am in Lanzarote, Playa Blanca at the moment. That's where I'm at. Any nightlife areas in Lanzarote? Lanzarote is not really a party place, but there's plenty going on. Lots of live music down in Playa Blanca. Like where we've just passed, there's the old Armas ferry there. Lots of live music places. Porto del Carmen's probably the more lively place, and there is like Route 66 and that, but it's not like Tenerife. Tenerife is the party place. That is where there's loads of party place going on. But Lanzarote is a little bit more chill. But don't get me wrong, you're not going to come and like sit there like a nun. You know, there's plenty to do if that's what you're up to. You're allowed your opinion. Well, you'd think, SJ, wouldn't you? But I mean, look at that poor lad in Ireland. When I say poor lad, I mean he's a fantastic bloke. That Garen Noon. He's basically commented on Conor McGregor going to see Trump, hasn't he? And basically said about Ireland has an immigration problem. And he said it so nicely as well. He didn't say it in any racist way. He didn't say it in any horrible way. He said it really genuine, you know. He said, I don't like Conor McGregor. I don't think he's a nice person, but he can relate. The Irish people, some of the Irish people relate to him because we have a problem in Ireland with immigration, as we do all over the EU. You know, even here, there's problems. And he said, we have a problem that needs to be solved. Oh God, everyone, all the snowflakes have come out. And it's these snowflakes and these people that get offended that are silencing people so you can't have an opinion. And this is a scary thing. I decided not to post the video of the Grand Mosque in Dubai because I felt that the place was really, really beautiful, but was so horrible the way they'd commercialised a place of worship. And I thought, I better not say that because someone will come at me and I'll get cancelled. And this is the problem. They cancel you. And Garen Noon is a prime example. The lad is the most sweetest, kindest, funniest guy that you will see on the internet. He had problems where he couldn't leave the house before due to confidence. And now he's made one comment about this big agenda that's been pushed and all of a sudden he's cancelled. Or I think he's cancelled himself, I'm not sure. Too many snowflakes in the world. It's the snowflakes that are silencing the normal people though. This is the problem. I'm going to Costa Dorada in July. I don't know where that is. I love Garen as well. He's a great person. It's not right, is it? It's silent. Oh, look. Are you following me? Look, I'm following you, I think. Look, I'm following you. Look, they're having a look at this. Are you having a good holiday?
We only arrived yesterday.
Where are you from?
Heathrow, London.
Did you come on the Heathrow? Wasn't that closed?
No, we come from Gatwick.
Oh, you come from Gatwick. Oh, you live in Heathrow. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
But you came from Gatwick?
Yeah.
That's a good job, isn't it?
It was.
Otherwise you'd not be here.
No, we wouldn't.
This is lovely. Look, these guys have been building there. Well, look, you're live on TikTok. Say hello to everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, have a couple of my stickers. You can be the first ones from today. Look, now you've got to put them on your case, and I say you can have my face on your case.
Perfect.
All right, get them on there. Take them back to Heathrow.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Look at this. That is really cool, isn't it? Look at that. That is so nice. This is another guy. I know the other guy that does it, but this guy's so talented. He's got little lights in there for the night time as well. Wonder how long that will last before someone kicks it down. Yeah, they're cool, them sand sculptures, aren't they? Really, really cool. So what else have I been? Yeah, so there's Garen Noon, that's happened. So this is the thing. I mean, somebody came on my channel, commented on a video because I'm the tightest. I call myself the tightest man on the internet. I don't like wasting money or spending money. If I can save myself a penny, I'm happy. And I mean, Jack not only has been taken on, Jack's my eldest, so I took my 17-year-old on a tour, 7 destinations, 2 weeks, showed him a little bit of the world. That cost money. And he didn't want for nothing, you know. He wanted to try, we didn't go to posh restaurants because we're not into that, but he wanted to try like a Raising Cane's, a Dave's Spicy Chicken. I went to Dave's Spicy Chicken. And, you know, all the teenage stuff like a Shake Shack and stuff like that. That wasn't cheap. And I think in one of the videos, I was pissing and moaning about prices or something. And this guy's come on and gone, oh, you're so sad, you're so sad. You're trying to save money, blah, 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 blah. He got offended by me just trying to save a few quid and just being funny about it. He was called Salon Solutions. Here's a solution for your salon solutions. Stride on to another channel. Stride on to another channel, you moron. And mind your own business. There you go. Beautiful, look at them views. Yeah, Wayne's on it. You tell him, Wayne. You tell him. So this place, Casa Pedro, is closed, but they're doing it up. So I'm assuming it's gonna open. You can't please everybody. No, you can't. Somebody keeps asking to go live with me. Go away. I don't want to go live. Bugger off. Temperature there is about 18 degrees. So this was Casa Pedro. Casa Pedro actually made the news towards the end of the life of Casa Pedro. Pedro's not dead, by the way, he's just retired, but he was a right miserable git, apparently. I never ate there, but apparently, like, he was just miserable. So I think he was ready to retire. But that's opening as something. I can see them building it up. Why so angry today? Oh, wow. Don't know, big. I'm not angry. This is the thing. You think I'm angry? I'm not. I'm walking around in Lanzarote having a bit of a rant about something. I'm not angry about anything, but if you perceive me as angry, that's down to you, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Morning, Luke. How are you? Where are you at the minute? I am in Playa Blanca Lanzarote. Fly out Tuesday. Yes, Casa Pedro was very grumpy. He was indeed. Pedro's will open as Dave's. Absolutely not. I would never open a restaurant. No chance. So, look, this is in 2 weeks that I've left. The new love locks are on, look, and they're horrible. They're plastic and vile, and I don't know where they're all buying them from, but it must be, oh, they'll be buying them from that shop, the tat shop there, look, and then they stick them here. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do these just look horrible, or is it a nice little thing? I just think they look so horrible. Don't know, let me know. Again, human beings. It's like a sheep thing, isn't it? Someone's put one on, they say, oh, I'll put mine on there. They do look cheap, don't they? Do you fancy going to Fuerteventura? Yes, I'll go to Fuerteventura all the time. I'll be heading over soon. Tacky, yes indeed. There was quite a few things tacky on my travels that I saw. Just little things like, you know, little tacky tourist things, which you think they're just not necessary. You know, you've got a beautiful place, just crack on with it. Isla Olivina, this has changed from Isla Bonita, look. I've done a video in here before, and I'm due back to do another one actually, because they said, look, we've changed name, would you come and do another video? I said, of course I will. So I've been invited down there. Good morning. YouTuber. Oh, yeah, indeed.
Been watching you.
You've been watching, where are you from?
The Midlands.
Oh, I could tell that accent. Where are you stopping?
We were trying to listen to your voice.
8-10 white sweets.
Oh, that's very posh. Are you here for Saturday? Are you here on Saturday? I was going to say, you ain't going to get no sleep because the carnival's on Saturday and the stage is right at the back of that hotel, isn't it?
It's all right, it's a nice hotel.
Yeah, it's nice.
What have you done to the weather?
Oh no, bought it back with me. I've been away for 2 weeks. Here, have a couple of my stickers.
Yeah.
Really?
Where have I been? Get following the channel, you'll see where I've been. 7 destinations.
Leaving.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Cyprus, Cairo. Get on the YouTube, follow it.
Forward to it.
See you later. Have a lovely time. See you soon. There you go. You always meet somebody from the Midlands, don't you, wherever you go. So there is the old Fred Olsen ferries. The big one is the one for cars. The little one is foot passengers only, look. There's a perfect shot for the day, isn't it? Fred Olsen 1 and Fred Olsen 2. Not the company I recommend. I recommend Linneas Romero. They're the best. They don't take cars though. If you want cars, go on either that one or the Armas. But Linneas Romero is the one that we recommend, and they will pick you up if you're in Porto del Carmen and Costa de Guise, because the ferries only go from Playa Blanca. They'll pick you up and bring you down on the bus if you want to, or if you stop in here, you can then just either walk down or get a pickup if you want. Best prices, again, they will go up 1st of May. So even if you want to do a ferry over to Fuerteventura, book it on our website now. Use the code TTK. Save yourself some money and get the winter prices. Top tip. And then when these ferries come in, look, this is where the waves come in as well. Look, I'll show you. Someone's coming on the 9th of April. We'll look out for a sticker, my face on your case, indeed. There you go. Morning, Bob. How are you? Have you ever been to Lopasom Bababala? No, can't even pronounce it, Emma. So look, what happens is, ferry comes in and causes a wave, look, and on the beach it's like a massive wave machine down there. People love it. The kids all run in the pool. Own wave pool in Playa Blanca, exactly, Alfie. Good morning to you as well. Good morning all. 5 more days to go. Brilliant. I'm here now. Went to the carnival last night in Coraleco. Oh, was there a carnival in Coraleco? There you go. Well, we've got our carnival. So we've missed the carnivals. Usually I'll cover the carnivals, but obviously I was away. But I will be covering the one in Playa Blanca. I'll be down at the Playa Blanca. Will I dress up? I doubt it. I might do. Is it warm even though it's cloudy? It's a little bit nippy today, but I mean, you can see people are in shorts and t-shirts, so it can't be that bad, can it? I've got a hoodie on, and to be honest, I'm sweating. I could have done with not having a hoodie on. The hair has grown back steadily. I've had a shave this morning. You should have seen how fast it grew back. It grew right back. So I've also put a video up on there on YouTube of me getting a cutthroat shave in Dubai. Head as well. First time I've had my head actually shaved. So that was fun. When is Carnival in Playa Blanca? Saturday. This Saturday coming, so this week. So if you're coming for that, you'll be rocking and rolling. Still warmer than Manchester. What do you think of Princess Yaiza? It's Mrs. TravelOn's favourite hotel. We've got a full video on YouTube. Again, if you want to know about hotels and stuff like that, I've pretty much covered most in Lanzarote. Go over to the YouTube, Mr. TravelOn, do a little search of the hotel you're stopping in, and 9 times out of 10, there'll be a video on it. If there isn't, drop me a message and I'll try and get down there. Fresh oysters, look. Fresh oyster lasagna, paella, tapas and salad, look, at El Bodegon tapas restaurant. Meant to be nice. Would you come and visit our villa next week? Adam, drop me a message on here, on TikTok. If I can, I'll be there. If I can, I'll be there. There's loads I need to get back to, so this is why the new YouTube channel, the FullON Show, is going to really take off, I hope, because I'm going to be doing podcasts. It's not going to be all about travel. It's going to be about life in general. And this is what Mr. TravelOn is all about, travel, isn't it? So it's also the fact that, really, hello, how are you? You all right?
Yeah.
How's things? You're happy today. Look, smiley face. Look, even though it's cloudy.
And even though it's the last day.
Oh, really? Wait, you're going home? How long you been here?
Been here for a full week. Normally only come for like 5 days.
Well, there you go. I only got back Thursday, so there you go. Where are you from?
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield. What's it like there?
Doesn't matter. It's nice. Be nicer than this, won't it?
It is. What are you listening to?
You.
What? Oh, you're listening to me on there?
I need to track you.
Check him out. So you're going home today?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What time flight?
Mid-afternoon. So.
Oh, you're all right. You got a little bit more time. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Well, good morning, Chris. Where have you been stopping?
Staying at the Elba with my wife, Rachel.
The Elba. How's it been there?
Oh, brilliant. You always go back there.
Do you? Because there's mixed reviews about that place. Some people love it and some people hate it. It's like Marmite. But you love it.
Yeah, just like particularly with the villas, because they're kind of like smaller.
They're like little villas,
yeah. Space on a patio.
Do you stop in the adults only section? Oh, there you go. That's why you like it, away from all the kids and people. Fantastic. Well, look, take that back to Rachel.
Definitely.
Look, my face on your case. Where's Rachel?
She's in bed watching this.
Rachel, get your ass out of bed. Look, you've sent him all the way down here.
It's all right, she's on packing duty.
All right, get packing. Bridget, lovely to meet you, mate.
Absolutely.
I'll see you again soon.
Cheers.
Have a safe flight. See you later. Bye. There you go. There's Rachel. Look, Rachel, get packing. Rachel's on. He's come all the way. I know where he's come. He's come down the shortcut down there, hasn't he? We'll be at Secrets in 6 weeks. We chose it based on an excellent YouTube review. Thank you very much. There you go. Secret. I think Secrets is lovely. Me and Mrs. TravelOn got married there. We got married there many moons ago. Where are you, mate? I'm in Playa Blanca Lanzarote today, look. Everyone's getting ready. I might have to take this jacket off because those of you saying what's the temperature like, I'll tell you what, it's bloody roasting. I might have to pop you. Morning, mate. How are you? You all right? Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Look at you giving me the look. Who have we got here?
Maciek and Liliana.
Oh, hello. Are you having a good holiday?
Yeah, we just started.
You just started?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Poland.
From Poland?
Yeah.
I'm going to Poland soon.
Really, where?
I don't know, but a mate of mine has moved there and says it's the best place on earth.
Yeah.
You probably disagree because you live there, but it's like when people come here and they say Lanzarote is amazing when you live there.
I don't live in Poland.
You don't live in there? I thought you moved away from there. Well, he's moved there. Apparently it's really good. Hello. Give us a wave. Yeah. Are you going to have something to eat here?
I don't know.
Get in there, it's good. They do good cocktails. Here, have a couple of my stickers, look.
Oh, thanks.
Give one to little one up there. Have them stickers.
Stickers.
There you go. You can put my face on your case now. Lovely to meet you. See you soon. Hello, my darling. You all right? Hello, mate. How are you? I'm going to take my jacket off, so I'm going to pop you down here. Yum Yums. I might even nip for a wee as well while I'm here. Why not? Right, let me pop you down here because I am roasting hot. Guess who's back? Look, I am back. Hello. I've had a wee. I'm in Porto del Carmen, but it's warm. Good morning, Matt. Arriving back to the island in August. Can't wait. We heard you. Don't lie, Gilly. You can't have. I didn't take the microphones with me. Did you hear me have a wee? I don't care. I don't care. Where did you have a wee? Toilets were really clean in there, by the way. You always tell a place by the toilets. Ah, right, okay. Thanks, Nicola. Well, that shouldn't really affect this, though, should it? I mean, come on. Right. Have a little look in there. Coming on Tuesday, can't wait. Thought you said Playa Blanca. I'm in Playa Blanca. What's the temperature? Dan the man, it's got to be about 18 degrees. So let's take you down the shopping street and we'll walk past there. We'll have a little look down there. Morning, Dean. Let's have a look. Do you know the Irish lady on here? Yes, I do. Yeah. So here, look, you've got this screen. I think it looks like a bum hole, if I'm honest with you. I think it looks very bum holey. What do you think? And I don't know what it is, but they've got like these, they built these screens. I mean, it's already been damaged here, look. You're already missing pixels. Stupid design, more wasted money from the government. And they've just got this video playing of a parrot and a snake. The only place you can see parrots and snakes is Rancho, Texas, and this isn't even advertising Rancho, Texas. To me, it's basically a bum hole. And as useless as one too. It's these people that are in government that have these amazing ideas. Let's spunk a load of taxpayers' money on a bumhole tea towel holder shaped object with a round screen which people can pick the pixels out of, and it'll just be a rust bucket within a month. Needs you on there. I know if I could find out where the place is, I'll put a big picture of Mr. TravelON on there, right in the centre of the bumhole. Perfect place for me, isn't it? Right in the centre, right in the centre of a bumhole, because I am one. I'm a proper bumhole. Right, come on, let's crack on this way. So we're down in Caye Lamoni's now. This is like the shopping street, if you like. There's plenty of shops down here. Thank you, Neil. HL Paradise Island is beautiful. Was there last week, quite windy at night. Very windy today, look, but this is a lovely walkway, look. You got all the views down there, look, just between the little white buildings. This is one thing about Lanzarote that I find, because everything's built at a certain level, they're not allowed to build high-rise buildings. It reminds me a lot of Cyprus. Cyprus reminded me of Lanzarote quite a lot, to be honest. Wasn't very many high-rise buildings there either. But when you go to Dubai, I mean, all you can see is buildings. So you don't see beautiful sort of, unless you go up to the top of the buildings, you don't see these amazing sights. But here, look, you know, you've got tiny little buildings, clear views. Any recommendations for me and a 3-year-old? Rancho, Texas, all the way, Anthony. If you want to do a water park with the 3-year-old, probably the best one's Aqualava in Playa Blanca, because they've got like more of a kids bit. But Rancho, Texas now, not only is an animal park with all the shows, it's also a water park as well. So Rancho, Texas, 100% for a 3-year-old. Three's a weird age, isn't it? Because you don't want to spunk a load of money on doing something like the submarine and stuff. Because you think, oh, it'd be great, they can see the fish. But they're not going to remember it, are they? And it's one of them, submarine's good. And I think 3-year-olds can go on there. It's under 2s that are not allowed. But it's like €52. And are they going to really appreciate it? Rancho, full day, you'll all like it. That's about it. I mean, if you really wanted to go and see the volcanoes, and I always say this, it depends on how well behaved your 3-year-old is. You know, some 3-year-olds are little shites, aren't they? And won't sit still for 2 minutes. So if you want to go and see the volcanoes on a bus tour, do the short south, because it's just half a day. That's probably better with a 3-year-old if they will sit still on a bus for what, from 9 till 2 in the afternoon. I mean, you'll get on and off and stuff like that. 52 euros. The devil, I saved my money. Good idea. But yeah, 100% book Rancho, Texas. Alley Hop's not open yet, but Mrs. TravelOn's getting ready for the day. Look, she's there. Look, here she is. There she is. Look, getting ready for the day. She'll be out soon, keeping an eye on everybody in Lanzarote. Thinking of new videos to do for a new TikTok channel. Now she's TikTok famous from doing the weather. Whereabouts in Cyprus did you go? Well, we landed in Larnaca. We spent a day going from Ayia Napa. We covered quite a few places in Ayia Napa, Nissi Beach and the main square and stuff. And then we drove 2 hours down to Paphos and did a video down there and had an all-you-can-eat pizza hut. So 4 hours all in total driving, but it was good. It was good. Then we hired a car in Greece. That was a nightmare because we stopped in the city. In fact, we stopped one night in the city. Worst experience of my life, and then we moved nearer to the airport. Coastline of Athens was gorgeous. We saw the Acropolis, we saw all the Poseidon's temple and all that. Everything's on YouTube. Go over there, you can watch all the videos. You'll really enjoy them, I hope. So we did all that, and the one place that I didn't hire a car, which I should have, was the UAE. Should have hired a car because we landed in Abu Dhabi. We got a bus from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, then a taxi. It was all taxi. The metro was good, but then once you get off the metro, it's like a 20-minute walk, so you have to get a taxi. So it's a complete waste of time. So I should have hired a car, but I did when I got to Abu Dhabi, and it was the best thing we did. So we had 2 days or 1 day with a car, and you'll see all of this. I've documented every single part of the journey, from even picking the car hire up. I've made loads of mistakes on the way. First time I've done a massive tour like this, I made loads of mistakes, so I've made the mistakes so that you don't have to. So get over to the YouTube channel and watch it, and it'll show you some mistakes that I've made that maybe you can save yourself a little bit of money. I also found myself a new pair of Skechers in Abu Dhabi as well. I'm not wearing them now, but I think they're brand new design and haven't seen them anywhere. But it's all about New Balance at the moment. I thought New Balance was an old farts trainer. I mean, I've been wearing New Balance for quite a while, but now 130 quid. Apparently the youth are wearing them now. I don't know how or why. Some influencer has probably started wearing New Balance, but I always thought New Balance was for old farts like me and Skechers. But anyway, I got a great pair of Skechers. They're called Monster Skechers. They're a brand new design, and I got them quite cheap. Nickname says Yawn. Oh, Yawn, are you bored with me, nickname? You're that bored that you felt the need to comment on this live. This is how pathetic people are. Instead of just scrolling on, they're that bored. Oh, you're so boring, Yawn. They comment on there. How pathetic is your life, mate? Get yourself out of your bed or wherever you're sitting, put the box of tissues down that you're wiping shit up with, and yawn off, mate. Yawn off, because you're not worth my time, and I've just given you too much of it. He's gone. Good. What a plonker. Absolute moron. Right, the old mill. Let's go and have a look. See who's having breakfast in the old mill. I'll probably get a bloody banner. Here we go. Look, he's getting ready for the... Good morning. I'm all right. Look, I'm coming to have a look at these views up here.
Wonderful stuff. No problem.
Here we go. Look, there's a few people in here. Look, having brekkie. Let's have a little look. Don't want to disturb them, but I want to have a look at the views. I'll go over that way. Oh, the breakfast looks good. There's the bar. Look, great place here. It does entertainment and everything. And I tell you what, talk about breakfast with a view. I mean, I can't really get around these bloody tables, but look at that. Look at that. Although the clouds are there, that is breakfast with a view, isn't it? And they do a great breakfast here. We've had breakfast here. Best hash browns I've ever tasted. There you go. Music playing. Everyone's happy. Let's get out of here. Ready for a busy day?
Always ready.
Get on there.
Born ready.
Yes, he's on it. He's on it. See you later.
All right, have a good one.
We got live music at 9:30.
Oh, we do. 7 nights a week.
Oh, there you go. Andy King. I don't know what he's like, but come and see him. Bit of live music in the old mill. It's windy today and a little bit nippy. Right, so the old mill, look, that's the entrance, or you can get the side way by the churro place on the corner. So this is a town. This is the Playa Blanca town, look. These are the taxis, they're red. There's a bit of a problem with taxis in Playa Blanca, to be honest. I'll tell you where the taxis were Well, there was over amount of taxis in Egypt. When we went to Cairo, always use Uber. I found Uber was the best app to use. We don't have Uber in Lanzarote, hence why there's a problem. Uber has just solved everything. Uber's so good. You feel safe. You know how much you're paying. It's there. But then you've also got the people in Egypt. Hello, mate. Going taxi, 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 taxi. There was too many taxis. I wish there was this many taxis in Playa Blanca. But this is the Canaries. I think there's Uber in Tenerife, but Lanzarote just won't have Uber because the people that run Lanzarote are greedy. It's as simple as that. It's a town hall. So the different town halls own the taxi companies and they're just greed. So Uber, no go. And there was one in Dubai called Kareem. So it was an equivalent to Uber and it was their own version of Uber. That actually worked out cheaper because you got like a Yalla taxi. So Uber was more expensive. My mum and dad are coming to the Elba premiere next week. There you go. They are worried. Well, we just met a guy that goes there every year. He said it's fantastic. He's had an amazing time. So tell them not to worry. So let's go over this way though. Public toilets here, look. Which is always good to know, isn't it? So you've got clean public toilets there. They're actually quite good as well. And they're right in the centre of town. And then this place is actually a fruit and veg shop, but it does smoothies and stuff. Santo Zumo, but it does really nice fresh fruit and stuff, and all sorts of like traditional Canarian wine and things like that. So it's really nice. And then we're going to head. We'll head this. No, we won't. We'll head this way, and I'll show you the big stage ready for Carnival. So on Saturday, Carnival here in Playa Blanca. Not sure what time it kicks off. Usually around 7ish, and then the floats come all the way down here. This is the last bit, the last stretch of the floats will come all the way along this road. And then for some reason, we've got 2 stages. Usually they have one stage, which is just up here. But I'm going to walk further afield up this way and you'll see they've actually got 2 stages. Can you use a radar key in the accessible toilets? Do you know what? I have no idea. I have no idea. There is a wine tour company called Wine Tours Lanzarote. I don't sell them because they don't want to deal with me. Don't know if I've offended them in the past, probably, but they don't want to deal with anybody. So Wine Tour Lanzarote, I don't know what it's like, can't tell you. Probably all right, but if anybody wants to start a wine tour up, I think there's a big market for it here because there's only one company that do it. And they just seem to be very cagey. Today is Carnival in Playa Blanca. No, Saturday. How long have you been living in Lanzarote? 20 years, Dan. Arriving today, Una, fantastic. Mrs. T could do her own wine tour. She bloody could as well. It'd only be to Lidl though for fish wine. She ain't into the posh wine, old Mrs. TravelON. She's married to me, for God's sake. Can you imagine her? Oh, I'm going to get a nice bottle of wine. Well, no, you'll get the £1, the €1 one from Lidl. Do you think we're made of money? There's a church, look, Sunday Mass. Now, I think the service is in English, I'm not sure. But you've got Sunday Mass there. It's always a busy old time. Busy queue. Do you live in Playa Blanca? Yes. Back in May, you owe me a sticker, no problem at all, you just got to find me. Are you walking up to Tropical Island? Not today. No Mackie D's in there, there isn't ents, man. Exactly, there's the church of Playa Blanca. You wouldn't find a Subway or a Mackie D's in there, would you? But the Grand Mosque of Dubai, one of the biggest attractions, honestly. I'm sure there was a wait time, like it was a ride. It was just a horrible experience for me. And like I said, I ranted all the way through it, and Jack said, I don't think you should post that video, Dad, because you know what it's like. You'll get cancelled. I said, yeah, you're probably right. But it was just so hypocritical. Not only of the, I blame the people running the attraction, but I also blame the people that are going there. These are like, you know, your typical sort of TikTok girls, which are flaunting themselves all over the internet in scampy little dresses and wearing next to nothing, and then they're dressing up in the gear to enter the mosque to get a selfie, to get an Insta selfie. And it was just full of people like that. It was just full of these Insta sort of models pretending that they you know, they're worthy of being in the mosque because they've put a little face scarf on and a little thing around their hair. And then they're going to go back out, get the bikini on and start flashing themselves. It was just so hypocritical, it really was. So this is the entrance to the Papagayo Centre. There, look. So down there you've got some different bars and restaurants. You've got one of the only nightclubs, swing nightclubs, and you've got Waikiki's. So it's quite busy down there. That'll be busy on Saturday for sure. Are you going to be in Playa Blanca in July? Yes. Mrs. TravelON likes that supermarket because every time you walk in, it plays the Pink Panther. Some geezer at the bus stop then, like hiding his face. If you've got to hide your face in public because somebody's walking past you with a camera, oh, unbelievable. From Longbridge, fantastic, Mick. So here you go, look, no parking here, 27th of the 3rd until 11:30. So there you go. Look, it's like, I should start sticking my stickers on here, shouldn't I? So over there is the H10 Lanzarote Princess Hotel as well. That's the back door, brings you right down here. And we're walking up to the 5-star Princess Yiza as well, just up here. Contemplating coming over tomorrow. Why not? Jump on a plane. Jump on a plane, 4-hour flight. You'll be here. It's got quite sunny now. Look, the clouds have cleared. It's not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. So here's the other stage, look, just up here. I'll take you over and show you. I've never seen this before, so I don't know, it's going to be something different, but I'm going to be down here on Saturday covering the carnival, probably live. I don't know whether it'll be on YouTube, because sometimes with the music, it depends with the music, sometimes YouTube's like blocks the video because of copyright. But look at the size of this stage. I don't know who's coming. It's like we've suddenly got Robbie Williams arriving in Lanzarote. Absolute madness. I'll show you in a minute when I get up this way, but this is the side of the 5-star hotel. Lovely little walkways down there which bring you out to Playa Dorada where we were earlier. But it's got really windy now. You can see the trees, look. And we're also going to pass the front of the Barcelo Hotel. I'll take you in there and show you. We'll be there on the 5th of April. We met you at the market. Fantastic. Jet 2 new flights from London Luton to Lanzarote start in April. Thanks, Alfie. Is that Alfie from the airport? I always say that, don't I? Is that Alfie from the airport? Put a bloody profile picture on, Alfie. I'll have to cover that, Alfie. That's a good one. Where are you? I don't know. Lanzarote, Playa Blanca. Can you give Anthony a shout out? Anthony Rapson. Hello, Anthony Rapson. Right, so there, look, over the road is the stage. Look at the size of that stage. So I don't know what's going on there, look. It's the biggest stage I've seen. And then you've got another one there. So it should be quite a big event. I think it's the last carnival. They always do the last one here, so it'll probably be a big one. Come down. I don't know what Porto del Carmen one was like, because obviously I wasn't here. If anybody went, let me know. I don't even think Mrs. TravelON went, to be honest, with Alfie. Coming on holiday in August, fantastic. Let me just plug my camera in, 1 second. Whew. A little bit nippy now. Get that in there and get that in there. Boom, charging, I think, yep. Right, let me just sort this out. Are there lifeguards on the beach? Yes, there are. Most beaches. There's a couple that haven't got them, but most have lifeguards. So you'll be rocking and rolling. Certainly in Playa Blanca anyway. Dorada does, Flamingo does. The only ones that don't are like your Papagayo beaches and your sort of off the beaten track beaches. We went to, we've got a funny video coming up on YouTube. We went to Turtle Beach in Cyprus. It took us ages to find it. Jack spent 20 quid on a mask and then bottled it. And it was just one of those, again, the videos that I'm doing are real, you know. It is all about travel, but it's also showing you the reality of travel, that you see these Instagram pictures that look so amazing, and then you get there and realise, hang on a minute, it's surrounded by people and stress. So I show you the real side. So we hobbled our way to Turtle Beach for absolutely nothing, but it was nice. It was a lovely beach. Can you give a shout out to our twins, Ryan and Emily? They are 9, Ryan and Emily. Twins, fantastic, absolutely brilliant. I've got a twin. He's in Loro Park. He's a big gorilla. Looks just like me. So there you go. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. These are the post boxes. Look, in Lanzarote, they're yellow, not red. And the postal service is bloody rubbish. Actually, it's got better in recent years. It was awful. But I think if you posted a postcard now, you'd probably get it. Well, you'd probably get it by September. Where was your favourite place to visit, Dave, Gillian? Milan, believe it or not. And we're going to go and take Mrs. TravelON and Alfie because it's so easy to get to as well. Short flight, well, same sort of time, 4-hour flight, and could easily do a weekend in Milan. I loved Milan. I thought Milan was a lovely city. That was my favourite place to visit. Dubai, like I said, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, they were just okay. I'm in two minds of whether I would like to go back there. I think if it was a choice of, like, let's say if we were going to do a mad holiday, the kids want to go back to Florida to do Universal Studios. They're not interested in Disney because they're old now. Only weirdos that are like fully grown go to Disney. I love slagging him off. But they're a bit old now, but Universal's like wicked. So would I go back to Florida? I think if it was a choice of Florida or the UAE, I'd go the UAE because it's like bloody Florida. It's like Disney, but in a very weird place. It's like Disney in the middle of New York City. Very strange. Why is Dreams more expensive than Yiza? Don't know, man. So you had the 5-star Princess Yiza there, and you got the 5-star Dreams. 5-star Princess Yiza is much better than Dreams. That's the other side of it. And Entsman's saying it's more money. Don't know. What's the temperature? It's got to be 17, 18 degrees at the moment. I've had to take my jacket off, but it's still, with the wind, it's a little bit cold. Where are you? Playa Blanca Lanzarote today. Is it warm in May? Usually, yes. Usually. Scotland is 8. Oh my gosh. Can you go to the HL Rio? Not today, but I've done a video on there, full video. Go over to my YouTube. I did one with Nicola, one of the moderators on here, many moons ago. One of the first videos we did when I started the channel. But go over there, you'll be able to see it. Whew. I'm out of breath now. So I'm going to cut down. Do you want to see the front of the Barcelo? Yeah, let's see the front of the Barcelo. We'll go that way. We'll go that way. And I'm going to head through back to Marina Rubicon. Are you walking home? No, I'm walking back to the car though. So, watching you from the Elba, Princess. Fantastic. Enjoy, Paul. Whereabouts in Poland are you going? I'd love to know. I presume the main bit of Poland. I'm not geographically knowledgeable. I'll just look on Skyscanner and get the best flight. But I really want to see Poland. Apparently it's amazing. Jack's off again in October. I think what we'll do in October is do a lot of city tour. So I think he's got a week or 2 off. So we'll probably go Europe cities, you know what I mean? Maybe do it on trains and stuff like that. Fly into like Poland and then get the train to certain different places and try that. Just have to cover that because when I cross the road, oh God, the wind is kicking in now. Prague is great. Yeah, might go to Prague. I'll go all sorts of places. Jude's in Playa Blanca right now. Fantastic. Enjoy. Oh God, so this is the side or the front of the Barcelo Playa Blanca. It's the biggest hotel in the Canary Islands, this is. I followed the building of this place from the first ever brick that was laid. It's what sort of kicked off the channel, really. And then it went from there. Have you heard anything about Barcelo charging £20 a night for parking? No, I haven't. But there's a dirt track right next to there, which will be absolutely free. £20 a night. I've not heard about that. I shall do it. I've got a free night coming up in the Barcelo, freebie. Because of all the promotion that I've done for the hotel, they offered me a freebie, and I did message them just before the new year, but they didn't get the email, but they emailed me just before I'd gone and said that I can come for a free night. So that's on the cards. And I know I keep threatening, but I'm just waiting for it to be quieter. Perfect time, there's not too many people and the weather's good. And then we'll come and do that. So this is the biggest hotel in the Canary Islands. Oh, Mrs. TravelON sent me that, she said. I don't read your bloody emails half the time, Mrs. TravelON. All your WhatsApps. I'm only joking. She sends me so many bloody WhatsApps, you know. Oh, I got my villa booked in Fuerteventura for October. Let's have a look. So here we go, look, no entrance. Oh yeah, there is parking, let's have a look. Well, it says 1 to 45 minutes is free. 46 to 350 minutes is 5 cents per minute. And 24 hours is €5 by the looks of it there. So I don't know where €20 has come from. It says €5 there. So I'm not sure if that's just somebody blagging. Maybe it's €5 for €5 a day, €20 for the week. I don't know. There you go. That's what it says anyway. I think they tried 20 and had to quickly reduce it. Possibly. But this place is gorgeous. Wait till you see the inside. Look, there's a geezer cleaning windows. There's the car park. Look, I can understand why they're charging for the car park, because people are probably just blagging in there and parking there for nothing when they're not even staying there, because I would. Parking in Lanzarote is not the best. But the views, look at this place, are just stunning. He's cleaning the blooming windows, look. Ooh. And put your hands on there. Look at this. Look at this for a reception. This is... There you go, look. Look at the pool down there. It's just unbelievable. So this is like a big Chinese temple as well. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Quite honestly, the best reception I've ever seen. Look at them views. It's not looking good because the weather's crap. But there you go. So Mark said it was €20 on day one, then 5 after. Lots of complaints. What? So it's €20 to park for day one and then 5 after that? I shall have to look into this, Mark. I shall find out. But that's a bit weird. If it's €5 a day, it's €5 a day, isn't it? They can't say €20 for the first day. Weird. Anyway, let's get out of this way. Look, and we'll take you along the thing. Amazing pool, beautiful place. Yeah, €5 a day. That's what it says. I think that's all right. I think that's justified. But look, there's loads of places here to park if you don't want to pay €5. And I'll show you the dirt track round the corner, and you can park there. People just get so het up about things, don't they? There's always a solution. If you want convenience of parking right there, you pay €5. 20, yes, I'd understand. But even if it was 20, I'd be like, well, I ain't paying it. I'll find somewhere else to park and I'll walk 5 minutes. I would walk 5 minutes if it was €1 to park, because I'm tight. But I'd park there, look. Park all the way over there, look. There's loads of parking there. There's loads of parking here along the street. Hey! There's loads of parking a little bit further up as well. So if you want the convenience of pulling into the car park, getting out and being right at the door, well, pay for it. Stop pissing and moaning. Stop pissing and moaning about it. I'm home, Honey Joe. Yes, I am indeed. No, it was 20. Oh, I was just reading your comment again there, Mark. I've already read that one. So yeah, there you go. Park there. Is Lidl near here? No, Lidl's sort of up the other end. What is near here is Aldi, just up the road that way. Is Aldi. So you're quite close to Aldi if you're stopping in this area here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. If you're not already following, please follow the channel. Let me just cover this while I cross over here because I think I'm in the middle of the road. So what happens on TikTok is if they think you're driving and that's even crossing the road, they block you, they bar you for 24 hours. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Erin, Kamonzi. Thank you very much for following. Who walks faster, you or Scotsman? I reckon me. I got longer legs. Scotsman's shorter than me, so I reckon I walk faster. I've certainly got a bigger stride, haven't I? Definitely. I love Kevin the Scotsman. He's so cool. Really nice guy. He's one of them guys that, like, he is what he is, you know. Says it how it is. Always willing to help. Thank you very much, Mark. Get over to the YouTube channel. Follow the YouTube channel, TravelOn.world. Follow Scotsman in Tenerife as well. He does really good videos. He does it as a full-time job. Again, the only difference between Scotsman and why he can do it as a full-time job is because he does zero editing. He does zero editing. I can't do that. I have to edit the videos up, make sure they're relatively, like, edited properly. Well, some of them. In fact, the travels that I've done over the past 14 days, I have edited the videos, but there's not been any fancy work in there. So they've been very real. And they've not done as well as the proper edited videos. So there you go. You in England, am I balls? So look, there's another car park there, look, at the side of the Barcelo on the dirt track. So you can actually park there, which I think looks horrible, considering they built this beautiful place, and they certainly need to do something with this wasteland here. But you've got all this place to park. There are usually parking spaces, not all the time, but outside the shopping centre here as well. So I shouldn't worry too much about there being parking. I might have to do a little video on it, but I'll get the proper information first and find out if it really is 20 euros for the first day. I shall email them and ask them, and then I'll do a video. So puts people's mind at rest. Because like Mark said, a lot of people are complaining, but, well, it is what it is, isn't it? I think that's one thing I've learned from my travels as well, from 14 days. It is what it is. You know, there was mistakes that I made and it was like, oh shit, I've just cost us 100 euros, or could have done this. And it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think I've come back with a little bit more of an is what it is attitude, hopefully. Anyway, because sometimes I dwell on things, you know what I mean? If something's gone wrong or something's happened, I tend to dwell on it and your mind starts playing tricks on you. But I just think it is what it is. What can I do about it? What can I do about it? If I came to this hotel and it's 20 quid to park, what can I do about it? It is what it is. What will I do? Well, I'll park somewhere else, like here. That's my philosophy on life at the moment. Do you still need a jacket at night? Yes, Michelle. I've took my jacket off and I'm bloody freezing again now. So you do need a jacket at night for sure. 100%. But you can see people are parking here. It doesn't look nice, does it? But there's a hire car there. So they've decided to park there. There's quite a few. A lot of the staff will park there as well. I think they definitely need to do this up because they did half of this waste ground into a little park and nothing else. Weird. We're staying at Sandos Papagayo on Thursday for a week. You'll love it, Katie. Beautiful hotel. So down here as well, you've got the commercial centre, the shopping centre there. I better not film it because of the cars. In fact, I'm risking getting a 24-hour ban here, and I quit bloody walking in the road. In fact, it was here where I got the ban last time. You can see views over there, look, of the Volcan Hotel. We're staying. Bloody hell, it's gone nippy now. It's gone nippy now for sure. Staying in Barcelo, Playa Blanca in June. Well, there it is. There it is, look, the side of it. It's absolutely massive, but a beautiful place. I've not heard much negativity about it, and I always say this, it's always people's opinions. It's people's opinions. If somebody goes on there and says, we had a terrible time there, it doesn't mean you're going to have a terrible time. Do you know what I mean? I would, I will stop anywhere, as long as it's got a bed. But other people would look at that and say, oh, I wouldn't stop there, that looks horrible. I don't give a shit, me. But again, it's people's opinions. So don't go off the TripAdvisor nonsense and the people that make reviews. Oh, look at me, oh, I'm reviewing this, I'm reviewing that. Who am I to review anything? Who are these influencers to review anything, you know? It's like if somebody gave me something for free or paid me a load of money, well, depending on what it was. If it was crap, I'd say no, because morally, I don't think it's right for me to tell you guys to go and buy something if I think it's rubbish. That's the type of person I am. Doesn't matter how much money you pay me. Certainly like things like gambling and stuff like that. I'd never promote that. I'd never promote anything that's detrimental to anybody's health or wellness or mental health or anything like that. So it's like that. These influencers, you'll see them, you know, all over the internet. Oh, look at this, it's fantastic. No, you've just been paid to say it's fantastic. So that's one thing you'll know about me. Also, if I go to a restaurant, even if they gave me the meal free, even if they said, can you come down and do a video of our restaurant? I would never go down there and post a video saying that it was crap. Even if I paid for it, because one, it's a family business. I don't want to affect anybody's livelihood, and it's my opinion. If I eat something and it's shit, that's my opinion. You might go there and eat it and say it's nice. So even if somebody gave me a free meal or something like that, if the meal was shit, I just wouldn't post a video. I wouldn't post a video saying this was horrible, because I think, who am I to judge anybody? And that's what annoys me about reviews. So please, if you're coming on holiday and you're looking at hotels and stuff like that, if other people are not liking it, that's other people's opinions. Don't worry about it. You might love it. You might absolutely love it. You might hate it as well. It's the risk you take, isn't it, in life? Anyway, where am I parked? Oh, there I am. Right, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh. Oh. So, there you go. That was the first walk back from Lanzarote in Playa Blanca. This is on the FullON Show. So if you've been watching on TikTok, this is the FullON Show. It'll be the last walk that will be posted on here. The rest will just be general content and stuff like that. But if you want to see what we've been up to for 14 days, head over to the Mr. TravelON YouTube channel. Follow here on TikTok. That's what we need you to do. Follow on the Mr. TravelON YouTube. Go and see where we've been. Cairo, Athens, Milan, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Cyprus. We got loads of videos coming your way. I'll see you next Sunday for the live. Mrs. TravelON will be doing the weather this week, and then I'll be back to normal from a week today, and I'll see you at Carnival on Saturday as well. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to all the moderators as well. Thank you guys. You're doing an amazing job keeping everybody in order. I'll see you later. Bye.